In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving partial fractions using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator easily, fast, and in seconds for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay to the very end of this video. As usual, you guys are going to learn a lot. Alright, so having known that, let's get started. This is the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. The very first thing you will have to do will be to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. Very important, guys. So to reset, press shift button 9, follow the instruction, want to clear or press 3, then press equals and press equals again. So right now we have reset the calculator is now in default mode. The next thing you will have to do will be to store a number. Guys, I highly recommend to that you guys should be working with too. You can choose to store other values apart from 2, but I highly recommend 2 to be on the safer side because I've practiced with it for a long time and I have not found any error with it. So to store 2 on this calculator, press 2, then press shift this store button. This RCL button stands for store. Then we want to store it as X, press this button for X, and it indicates that this value 2 has been stored on the calculator. So we are good to go. Let's begin with question 1. We have 2 questions to practice with. Alright, so question 1, let's resolve it into partial fraction with the calculator. So it's in fraction, you press 3 to bring out X, you press alpha and this button. X will come out, so we have plus 5. Alright, over, we have 2 x squared. Okay, then we have minus 5x. Okay, we have minus 3. So that's it, guys. Let's press equal and see what the output will be. Minus 11 over 5 or minus 2.2. So right now we're going to simplify the options. Anyone that gives us minus 11 over 5 or minus 2.2 will be the correct option. The idea behind solving partial fraction with the Casio calculator is to use a stored number to simplify the equation and also use the same stored number to simplify the options to get similar values as outputs. Okay, so now that we have this as output, let's simplify the options and see the one that will give us similar value we have here as output. So let's begin with option A. We have in fraction 2 over x plus 3. Alright, we have minus in fraction 1 over 2x minus 1. So that's it. Let's press equal to. No, we got minus 11 over 5. So let's check option B. We adjust it here, guys. Then remove this one here and put 2. Okay, then come to this side. You remove this 2 here and put 1. So that's it. Let's press equal to. No, let's check option C. It has to be option C, guys. So remove this negative sign here, put plus, and remove this 2 here and put 1. Okay, remove this plus sign here and put negative sign, and remove this 1 here and put 2. So that's it. Press equal to. Exactly. So the correct option is what? Option C. It's as simple as this, guys. This is the idea, alright, behind some partial fractions with the Casio calculator. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's go ahead and solve the last question and call it a class so that you guys understand this process well. Okay, so let's remove this. So question 2 we have is in fraction. We have 5x after this. Okay, minus 7 over in bracket we have x after x minus 1, close the bracket to the power, make use of the power function 3. So that's it. Press equal to. We have 3 as output. So right now let's simplify the options. Anyone that gives us 3 as output with the answer to this question. Very easy. So let's begin with option A. So we have 5 over in bracket x, okay, plus 1. close the brackets, we have square. So come over this place and put plus and fraction minus 2. Okay, in brackets we have x minus 1. So that's it guys, close the brackets, press equal to, and see what we're going to have. No, we got 3. So let's check option B guys. Let's just adjust this here. So for option B, you just come to this side, put this power, okay, to the power 3. Alright, negative sign is still here at the numerator. Then come to this side, remove this plus sign here and put negative sign. Alright, so that's it guys. Let's press equal to and see if we're going to have 3 as output. 3 exactly. So the correct option is what? Option B for question 2. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving partial fraction using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. This is quite a video here guys. So don't forget to reset the calculator once you're done. Just press shift button 9 for the instructions. Press 3, press equal to, and press equal to again. So that's it. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving long division of polynomials using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds and fast for multiple choice questions. So in short, to stay to the very end of this video. As usual, you guys are going to learn a lot. Alright, so having known that, let's get started. This is a calculator we're working with, so let's look at question 1. The question says we're asked to find the remainder upon division of the following polynomials. Alright, so we have 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 by x minus 4. So that means this polynomial is being divided by x minus 4. Now guys, to solve this, to get the remainder upon division, firstly, this is what this means guys. Let me show you. We call this is basically what it means, 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 over x minus 4. Okay, so we call this is our dividend. Alright, well, this is our divisor. So this divisor that is dividing the dividend, okay, you equate it to 0. Alright, so you're going to have x minus 4 equals 0. So when you equate it to 0, you make s the social formula. So x will be this 4 equals over this minus 4 will cross over the equality sign to change to 4. So you're going to store the value of x as 4 on the calculator now. Alright, so you store x as 4, shift this button, and it will store as 4. So we're going to use this 4 now to simplify the polynomial. Alright, the polynomial here is 2x squared, okay, minus 7x, okay, minus 4. So that's it. Let's press equal to and see the output. That will be the remainder of this polynomial. So we have it to be what? 0. So the remainder of this polynomial guys is 0. So it is as simple as this. This is the idea. Alright, so let's solve question 2. Very interesting. So for question 2, we have the polynomial 2x cubed minus x squared minus 8x plus 4 by s squared minus 4. So the polynomial is being divided by s squared minus 4. So the divisor, which is s squared minus 4, equated to 0. Alright, so we make x social formula. Firstly, s squared will be minus 4 equals over the equality sign, I will change to plus 4. So you square root both sides to remove this square here. Alright, so the square root of 4 give us plus or minus 2, of which we usually take the positive value, which is plus 2. Okay, so we're going to start to the calculator now and use it to get the remainder upon division of the polynomial. Alright, so we need to reset the calculator to remove the previous value we stored. Very important guys. Press shift 9, this button, press equal and press equals again. So let's start 2, guys. Press 2, press shift and this stop button, then x. Alright, we're good to go. So let's impute the polynomial. We have 2x, okay, cube. Alright, then we have minus x, okay, square. Then we have minus 8x, okay, plus 4. So that's it, guys. Let's press equal now and get the remainder. So the remainder upon division of this polynomial, guys, is still 0. Okay, so it's as simple as this, guys. So let's solve the last question we have here, and after you call it a class. Now, guys, before we solve this last question, if you are new to this channel, ensure you hit the subscribe button now to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Alright, also like, share and comment on this video to tell me how you feel from what you're learning from this video. I really appreciate this, guys, and it helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend this video to enough people out there to take advantage of it. So having done that, guys, support me on this channel. Let's go ahead and solve the last question, which is question 3. So we have 8x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x plus 2 divided by 4x minus 3, which is the divisor. So you equate the divisor to 0. So we have 4x minus 5 equals 0. We make S solid formula. Okay, 4x equals this negative 5 equals to 10 to 5. So you divide both sides by 4. So x is 5 over 4. So right now we're going to store 5 over 4 on the calculator. Let's clear, guys. Very important. Okay, press 3 to clear all. So let's store 5 over 4 on the calculator. Alright, so we press shift, this stop button, and x. So we are good to go. Let's impute the polynomial function. So we have 8s cube, right? Yes. Okay, come to this side, come down here, plus 2x, okay, square. We have minus 3x after this and plus 2. So that's it, guys. Let's press equal to and get the output, the remainder. Alright, we have it to be 17. So the remainder for this polynomial is 17. It's as simple as this. So guys, this is basically you can solve problems involving long division of polynomials using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus a condition scientific calculator and seconds from multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call it a video here, guys. Don't forget to reset calculator once you are done. All you have to do is press shift button 9, full instruction, press 3, press equal and press equal again. So we are good to go. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving simultaneous equations using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds, fast and easily from multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. As usual, you guys are going to learn a lot. Alright, so having known that, let's get a calculator now and go straight into the details. Okay, so this is the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. If you observe here, you will notice that we have 3 questions to practice with. After solving these 3 questions with you in this video, you will be in a better position to be able to tackle any problem you come across involving simultaneous equations using this Casio calculator. Okay, so this is the calculator. Once more, the very first thing we have to do will be to reset it, to put it in the default mode. So to reset, the press shift button 9, full instructions. Want to reset or press 3, press equal and press equal again. So now is in default mode. The next thing we are going to do will be to put it in equation mode. To do that, you press this mode button. Okay, so equation is option 5. You press 5 for it. Now we want to solve simultaneous equation involving 2 variables for question 1. Alright, so we are going to go for this option 1. Okay, that's for simultaneous equations involving two variables. Alright, so we press 1. It should bring us to this very place. So we have two equations here. Alright, so these A, B, and C represent values to impute. So let's begin with the first equation and this equation 1. So in this first equation in question 1, alright, we have 4x plus 3y equals 4. So what's the coefficient of 4x? Coefficient of 4x here is 4. Coefficient is the value behind an unknown or a variable. Okay, so we are going to impute 4 here. 4 is equal to coefficient of 3y is what? 3. Alright, okay, then put the constant as c. Constant is 4. Remember, solving question 1. So let's impute the values for the second equation in question 1. So what's the coefficient of 2x? Coefficient of 2x here in equation 2 is 2. Alright. Coefficient of minus 5y is minus 5. Okay. Always recognize the sign convention. Then press equal to for it to enter. The constant is what? 15. And that's it for this question 1. Okay, so let's press equal to and get the x and y values respectively. Press equal to, so our x is 5 over 2 and our y is negative 2. It's as simple as this, guys. So let's go ahead and solve question 2. It involves two variables as well. Alright, so let's remove this. Let's press AC button to wipe out every value we have input here. Alright, so it's now fresh. Now, for this question 2, we have two equations. For the equation 1 in this question 2, we have x over 2 plus y over 3 equals 2 whole number 5 over 6. So this place, this is mixed fraction. So what's the coefficient of s over 2? Coefficient of s over 2 is 1 over 2, guys. If press 1 divide 2. So that's it, guys. Press equal to enter. Coefficient of y over 3 is 1 divided by 3. Alright, very, very simple, guys. Okay, then we have the mixed fraction. Just convert it to an improper fraction, and to do this, you just say 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. So we have 17 over 6 here. That's 17 divided by 6. Press equal to enter. So let's go to the second equation. Coefficient of x here is what? 1. Very, very interesting, guys. Coefficient of minus y over 2 is minus 1. Okay, divided by 2. So that's it, guys. And the constant is what? 1. Very, very simple. So we're good to go. Let's press equal to now to get the values x and y respectively. So we have x to be 3 and y to be 4. It's as simple as this, guys. So let's solve this last question that involves 3 variables, and after this we call it a class. Let's go ahead and solve question 3 quickly. Let's remove this, wipe out everything here. Now, guys, for this question 3, it involves 3 variables. So we don't make use of this option that is showing us 2 variables. Okay, so we need to go back to equation. So we press shift mode. Sorry guys. You are going to just press mode, then press equation for 5. Then this time around you are going to press 2. 2 is for simultaneous equations involving 3 variables. Press 2. Alright, as you can see, we have 2 equations here. So let's begin with equation 1 in this question 3. So coefficient of 4x here is what? 4. Alright, coefficient of minus 2y is minus 2. Okay, coefficient of 3z is 3. Alright, and the constant is what? 1. Okay, coefficient of x here is what? 1 for equation 2. Press 1. Coefficient of 3y is what? 3. Coefficient of minus 4z is what? Minus 4. Okay, and the constant is negative 7. And the last equation, we have the quotient of 3x here is what? 3. Quotient of y is what? 1. Quotient of 2x is what? 2. And the constant is what? 5. It's as simple as this, guys. So that's it. Let's now press equal to begin to get our x, y, and z values respectively. So our x is negative 1, our y is 2, and z is 3. That's it, guys. This is basically how you can solve problems involving simultaneous equations that have x, y, and z variables respectively. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call the video here, guys. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you are done. Just press shift button 9, put instructions, press 3, press record, and press record again. So it's out of equation mode now. Alright, thanks for watching. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving quadratic equations using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds and fast for multiple choice questions. Alright, so ensure you stay to the very end of this video. Let's bring the calculator now and get started. Alright, so this is the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. Now, to begin to solve these questions, we have two questions here to practice with. After solving these two questions with you here, you'll be able to solve other problems you meet involving quadratic equations. Alright, so we are going to focus in this video on how to find the roots of quadratic equation. So let's begin with question 1. This is a calculator. Now, we need to go to equation mode, guys. Alright, but I usually recommend you should reset the calculator. You should clear the calculator. To reset it, just press shift button 9, put instructions, you press 3 for all, press equal to, and press equal to again. So now let's go to equation mode. We press this mode button. Alright, so equation is option 5. Now, we want to solve quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a kind of equation in which the highest exponent or power of x is 2. So option 3 is for quadratic equation. As you can see, we have a x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So this is for quadratic equation. Press 3 for it. Alright, so it will bring us this place. Now we need to impute values for a, b, and c respectively. Now, since we are starting with question 1, we have the quadratic equation to be 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 equals 0. So our a is this term 3s squared, of which we're going to take the coefficient of 3s squared here as the actual value for a. So what's the coefficient of 3s squared? Coefficient of 3s squared is what? 3. Alright, press equal to as we enter. Coefficient is a number behind the variable or an unknown. Alright, so our b is the term 10x, of which we're going to take the coefficient of 10x to be the actual value for our b, what we're going to impute here. So the coefficient of 10x here is what? 10. Okay, press equal to we enter. Then the c is a constant, which is negative 8. We impute it, and that's all, guys. Very, very simple. So let's press equal to now and get the roots of this quadratic equation. So we have our x1 to be 2 over 3, press equal to again, and our s2 to be negative 4. So these are the two roots for this quadratic equation. It's as simple as this, guys. Alright, so let's solve question 2, and after it we'll call it a class. Very, very easy. Okay, so let's press AC button again to wipe out these values we have already input. Okay, so the boxes are now empty. Now, for question 2, we have 5x squared minus 13x equals 6. Okay, firstly, this 6 will cross over the equality sign and it will change to negative 6. Alright, so the new equation will now be 5x squared minus 13x minus 6 equals 0. Very, very important, guys. So the term here 5x squared, what's the coefficient of 5x squared is 5. Okay, then minus 13x, what's the coefficient of minus 13x, which is minus 13, which will be our b. reciprocity. Now, remember the constant is now negative 6 because this plus 6 crossed over the equality sign. Alright, so it's no longer 6, it's now what? Negative 6. Press negative 6 for it to enter. Okay, so that's it. Press equality again to begin to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So we have s1 to be 3 and s2 to be what? Minus 2 and 5. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving roots of quadratic equation fast and easily using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. Fast for more choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting for this video. Let's call it a video here, guys. Don't forget to reset once you are done. Just press shift button 9 for the instructions. Press 3, press open equal to again. So that's it. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving logarithm using the Casio FX-991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculator, fast and easily for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video as you guys are going to learn a lot. Alright, so having known that, let's get started. This is the Casio calculator we're going to work with. Now, the very first thing you're going to do will be to reset the calculator or to clear the calculator to put it in default mode. Very important, guys. So to do this, press shift button 9, follow the instructions. You press 3 for all, press equal to, and press equal to again. So right now we have cleared the calculator, it's now in default mode. So we have 4 questions to practice with here. After solving these 4 questions with you, you will be in a better position to be able to solve basically most problems you will encounter involving logarithm using a calculator. So let's begin with question 1. So we have a is in fraction. So we have log 91, all right, minus log 13. By default, this log is in base 10. Okay, so we have over log 245, all right, minus log 5. So that's it, guys. That's exactly what we have. So right now, let's press equal to and get the answer to this question. All right, very, very easy. So we have it to be what? Half 1 over 2. If you press SD, it will show you the answer in decimal. Okay, now to get the anti-log of this problem, all right, all you have to do will be to press shift and this log button. Anti-log of what? The answer we just got. Press equal to. So this will be the anti-log of this expression. Okay, so it's as simple as this. Let's go over to question 2. So it's in fraction as well. So we have log base 5. Okay, so the base here is base 5. Okay, so we have log base 5. Go over here. Okay, 81. All right, then we have plus log base 5 as well. Go over here and put 3. Come down denominator. So we have log base 5 as well. And come over here and put 243. Alright. Then we have minus log base 5. Then here we have 9. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. Let's press equal to now to get the answer. So we have it to be 5 over 3 or this. So to get the anti-log of this expression, just press shift this log button, this one, okay, of answer. Press equal to, and this will be the anti-log of this expression we just solved. So it's as simple as this, guys. We're making progress. Let's solve question 3. Okay, let's go ahead and solve this question 3 and 4, which questions involving logarithmic equations. Okay, so question 3, to solve this, we have make use of this button. We have log base 4. Okay, so here we have x. We are looking for the value of x. Alright, so press alpha and this button s will come out. Then to bring out the equality sign, we press alpha and this calc button to come out. Okay, in fraction we have 5/2. Alright, so at this juncture now, don't go and press equal to give you syntax error. Let me show you. Okay, so don't press this button. Let's go back. The right button to press to solve this, you are going to press shift and calc. Alright, once you do it, it will bring you to this very place to assign x a value. I highly recommend 0, guys, that you should assign x 0 when you come here. Alright, so you press 0, so you're good to go. At this junction now, you can press equal to and it will solve it for you. Alright, so let's press equal to solve it after assigning x 0. Press equal to and it will solve it for us. So the value of x is what? 32. So it's as simple as that. You will see now when you do log base 4 to 32, that's when you replace this x now with 32, you're going to get 5/2. Let's check, guys. So we have log base 4 32. Okay, we see 5/2. So the output we got was correct. Okay, very simple, guys. So let's up question 4. We have log base x. We are looking for the base value. All right, 27. Okay, equals, we press alpha and this, and to come out in fraction 3/2. So that's it. And then press shift calc, assign x 0. Alright, guys, always assign x 0 here. Don't make this mistake. Assign x 0 here, then press equal to, it will solve it for us. So we have it to be solving it. Alright, so we have the output to be 9. Very easy, guys. Let's check if we put 9 here as a base, whether we're going to get 2/2. Okay, so we have log base 9. Come to this place and put 27. Alright, 2/2 exactly. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving logarithm using a Casio Fx-991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculator. Easy and fast for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's go to the video here, guys. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you're done. Just press shift button 9, follow the instructions, press 3, point and press equal to again. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving exponential equations using the Casio Fx-991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculator, faster than seconds for multiple choice questions. And after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems like this you encounter or meet using this calculator. So ensure you stay till the very end of this video. Okay, so having known that, let's get started. Now the very first thing you will get to do will be to reset a calculator, which I normally recommend, guys. To reset it, just press shift button 9, full instructions. Once to reset, or press 3, press equal and press equal again. So we are good to go. Let's begin with question 1. So we have this exponential equation. It says 9 to the power of x times 16 to the power of x equals 12. So we are looking for the value of x. Now to solve this, guys, it's very easy with the calculator. Let's input the values on the calculator. So we have 9 to the power of x. To input the power, you make use of this power function alpha and this button for s to come out. We come down, so we have times 16 to the power of x, make use of the power function alpha and x, come down. So guys, to bring this equality sign on the calculator, look at what you're going to do to bring it out. We press alpha and this calc button, so it will come out equals 12. Okay, so we are looking for the value of x, guys. Now at this juncture, don't put this equal to. When you press it, will give you syntax error. Alright, let me show you. If you press this now, you're going to see syntax error. Let's go back. Now the right button or the right procedure to go about when you reach here is to press shift, okay, and this calc button for solve. Okay, press shift and this calc button. So you'll be asked to assign a value for x. Always assign 0 to x here. When you get here, just press 0. Okay, we're good to go. So at this junction now, we can go ahead and press the equals button. Okay, so once you do it, it will solve it for you. X is equal 0.5. So it's as simple as this, guys. Now you will notice that when you store x as 0.5 and use it to solve 9 to the power of x times 16 to the power of x, you get 12. Let's experiment it, guys, so you guys understand it better. But the value of x is 0.5. Let's store it and see if we're going to get 12 at output. That's how to verify if what you solve is correct. So store x at 0.5. Okay, shift this store button. Want to store it as x, so we're good to go. So we have 9 to the power of x, okay, times 16 to the power of x. So that's it, guys. Press equal to 12. So we are correct, guys. So let's solve question 2. Very, very simple. So question 2, we have 5x. We have to the power is a fraction, 2 over 3. Alright. Okay. Then we have equal to bring the equal to sign, guys. Press alpha and this 80. So that's it. Now to solve this, we press shift this calc button, assign your x to be 0. Alright, guys, assign your x to be 0. Don't allow it to be the value the calculator is showing you. Ensure that the x is assigned 0. So we're having 0.5 here. It's not what we want. Just press 0. Okay, then press equal to, and it will solve it for you. The output is what, 64. Okay, so we are making progress, guys. X is 64. Alright, let's go ahead and solve question 3. Let's remove this, guys. So question 3 is we have in bracket x, okay, plus 3, close the bracket, to the power, y is in fraction 4, okay, over 3. Alright, come down, equal to alpha and this 16. So that's it. Press shift and calc button for solve. Assign x to be 0. That's it. Press equal to now. So the output x is equals to what? 5. Very, very simple, guys. Let's go ahead and solve the last question and call it a class. Remove this. So we have 8 to the power x alpha x minus 3. Okay, you come down, equal to alpha this bottom. Then in fraction we have 32 to the power x alpha x, okay, plus 2. Alright, then come down, denominator we have 4 to the power negative x. So that's it, guys. Let's press shift calc now to solve this problem we have. Assign x to be 0. Press equal to. So it's solving it for us. Alright, so we have x is what? Minus 4.75. That's the answer to this question. So guys, this basically can solve problems involving exponential equations or functions using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope there's something interesting from this video. Don't forget to reset once you are done. Just press shift button 9, follow the instructions, press record and press record to again. So we are good to go. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving complex numbers using the Casio Fx-991 plus second edition scientific calculator, easy and fast for multiple choice questions. Alright, so ensure you stay to the very end of this video, guys. You're going to learn a lot. So, having known that, let's get started. Let's bring the Casio calculator. So this is the calculator we are working with, Casio Fx-991 plus second edition scientific calculator. So we have some questions to practice with here. After solving these 7 questions here with you guys, we'll be in a better position to tackle any problem you meet involving complex numbers. Alright, so let's begin with question 1. We have if z1 equals 4 minus 5i and z2 equals this, find z1 plus z2. So this is addition of complex numbers. So now for this calculator, we need to put it in complex mode to begin to solve all these complex number questions we have. So to put it in complex mode, press this mode button. Complex is option 2. So it's not in complex mode, guys. So let's go ahead and solve this question 1. Now guys, note that you need to put the values in brackets, very important. So we have 4 minus 5i. To bring out the I symbol, we press this eng button to come out, close the brackets. Since we are looking for addition, we put plus here, open another bracket. We have the next one to be 6 plus 13i. Okay, so that's it, close the bracket. Press equal to now to get the output. So we have it to be what? 10 plus 8i. So that's this for question 1. Now for question 2, we have z1 to be this, z2 to be this, find z1 minus z2. So subtraction now, in bracket we have minus 6 plus 4i. Okay, then we have 6 is subtraction, put minus here, in bracket 5 plus 9i. So that's it, guys. Press equal to. So this is the output, minus 11 minus 5i. So let's go back to question 3. Now one, this my one is put dots. We are giving the complex numbers to be these values. We ask to find z1, z2. That's put dot, guys. So in brackets we have 5 plus 9i. Okay, multiply. So we have 7 minus 4i. So that's it, guys. Let's press equal to now and get the output. So we have it to be 71 plus 43i. Now you can choose to remove this product sign. You will still get the same output. Okay, but I recommend you should be putting it, guys. So that's it for question 3. Let's solve question 4. So this time our division, we have to find z1 over z2. So is in fraction, we have z1 to be 2 plus 3i. Okay, so let's put it in bracket, guys. So bracket standard, then over we have 5 plus 7i. So that's it. Close, press equal to now and get the output. So this is the output, 31 over 74 plus 1 over 74i. So that's it for question 4. We're making progress. Let's solve question 5. We are asked to find modulus. Find the modulus of z given that z equals 4 plus 2i. Now guys, to solve this modulus, all you have to do is to find the square root of the square of the values. Okay, let me explain. Just do square root of square of 4 is this plus square of 2 is this. Don't include the I sign, guys, when expressing your solution for modulus. This is basically how you can do it. Press equal to, and you get the modulus 2 root 5. So that's it for question 5. Very, very simple. Now let's solve question 6. To find the argument and conjugate of the complex numbers. Pay attention here, guys. To bring out arguments, you press shift and button 2. Okay, when you look at button 2 closely, there is complex on top of it. So you press shift on this button, button 2. These options will come out for us. So argument is option 1. Okay, so argument of what? 5 plus 3i. Okay, close the bracket, press equal to. So we have it to be what? 30.96. Now this is the answer or output in degree. Okay, if you want to get it in radian, there are some questions that will leave the output to be in radian. You just press shift and mode button, press 4. This D will not change to R on top of here, it's now in radian. If you press equal to now, this answer will change. You see, so this is the answer in radian. Let's go back to degree, press shift mode, so press 3 for degree, press equal to. So this is the answer in degree. Okay, so we are making progress, guys. For conjugates, let's remove this, press shift button 2 again. Conjugate is option 2. Okay, conjugate of what? 5 plus 3i. So that's it, guys. Press equal to. So this is the conjugate 5 minus 3i. Lastly, to resolve this complex number in polar form, okay, what we're going to do now, just press shift and this button 2 again. So we are going to go for option 3. This complex number here, this is the rectangular form of it. So we want to convert it to polar form, the angular form of it. So go for option 3, which is this small letter area stands for converting from rectangular form to polar form. In press 3. So go to the back of this R, put 3 plus 4i. So that's equal to. So we have it to be 5 angle 53.13. So this is the value in polar form. Now if you want to convert back to rectangular form, remember we have 5 angle 53.13. Alright, so all you have to do is very, very simple, guys, is to, let me show you, press shift this again. This time we're going to go for 4. So we got 5 angle, press shift and this button for angle to come out, 53.13. So that's the press equal to. You see, you get back to 3 plus 4i. When you approximate this 9, you get back to 4. Okay, so when you check, let me start from here. When you check at the end of this place, see I. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is basically how you can solve problems involving complex numbers using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds, some multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call it a video here, guys. Don't forget to reset calculator. Once you are done, just press shift button 9 with instructions, press 3, press the quote and press the quote again. So we are done. It's now in default mode. Thanks for watching. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence easily and fast using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator for your multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me to the very end of this video, guys. You're going to really learn a lot. So having known that, let's get started. We have this question to practice with. After solving this question here with you in this video, you will be in a better position to be able to solve basically most problems you will encounter involving arithmetic sequence of progression. So let's bring the calculator now and begin. So this is Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. Alright, now the very first thing you will have to do will be to reset it, guys. This is very, very important to put it in default mode. So to reset, just press shift button 9, full instruction, press 3, press equal to, and press equal to again. So the calculator is now in default mode. So let's look at the question. It says if the 8th and 12th term of an AP are 12 and 10 respectively, find first term, 24th term, the common difference, the nth term, if the nth term is 36, and lastly, sum of the first 40 terms. Alright, now guys, to begin to solve this on this calculator, you need to go to statistics mode. So press this mode button. So you locate statistics, which is option 3, starts. You press 3. Follow me, guys. Now when you get here, you're going to go for option 2. Option 2 here is specifically for arithmetic progression or sequence. So we are going to press 2 now for option 2. Alright, so when you get here, you're going to impute the values for x and y. Okay, so for the x values, the question says once more, if the 8th and 12th term of an AP are 2 and 3 respectively, find these following terms: first term, second term, okay, common difference, and the rest of them. Now guys, for the s values, the s values would be your number of terms. Alright, so here we have the 8th and 12th term. These 8th and 12th terms will be the x values, whereas what the 8th and 12th terms are actually will be the y values. Okay, let's just do this, guys. Now you understand it better. Let's impute the values. So our x values will be our 8th and 12th term. Okay, whereas our y values will be what the 8th and 12th terms are in the question. So the 8th term is 2, okay, press equal to, and the 12th term is 10, guys, this 10 here. Okay, so press this and it will enter. Now note that as you're imputing the values, they are being stored automatically on the calculator. So once you are done, just remove this, press AC button to go out of this place. Alright, so the values are stored. No need to panic here, the values are stored. Now let's begin to find what we asked to find. Okay, we asked to find first term. Now to begin to find what we asked to find, you're going to press shift and the button 1. When you look at button 1 carefully, you see start on top of it. So press shift and button 1. Okay, now we are going to go for regression here. Okay, we press 5 for regression. Now we are looking for the first term. Alright, when you get here, the option you're going to go for will be this option 5 for this symbol. Okay, so we press 5. Now to get the first term, go to the back of this and put 1, which stands for first term. That's it, press equal to. So the first term is what? Negative 12. Alright, now to find the 24th term, all you simply have to do is to remove this 1 and put 24. Press equal to. 24th term is what? 34. Alright, so in this order, whatever term you are asked to find, be it 50th term, be it 6th term, be it 10th term, okay, be it 15th term, and the rest of them. Okay, let's check now. If we are to look for the 8th term, let's see if we're going to get 2. Alright, just remove the 24 and put 8. Press equal to. You see, we have 2, so this is correct. Let's check 12th term. Remove this 8 and put 12. You see, you're going to get 10. This is to show you that this is correct. You see, 10. So it's as simple as this, guys. So let's find the common difference. Alright, for C part of the question. Now for common difference, you know that in mathematics, when we're talking about difference, talking about subtraction, right? Now to find the common difference, this is the technique or trick you're going to use for it. Let's move this. Now, after 8, what's the next value? Is 9. Alright. So we're going to do 9. Let me bring out that symbol again. Shift start. Okay, regression. Option 5. So 9 minus the value of the 8th term in this question, which is 2, press equal to. So the common difference is what? 2. It's either I do this way or let's do it the other way. After 12th value or 12th term, the next term is what? 13. So remove this 9 and put 13 minus the value of the 12th term here, which is 10. You will see we are going to still get 2 as the common difference. So let's put 10 here. That's it. Press equal to. You see 2. So the common difference is what? 2. This is the common difference, guys. It's as simple as this. Now let's solve for the part of the question. The end term, if the end term is 36, this is very simple as well. So to find the end term, remove this. Just press shift, this start button again, regression. This time around, you go for option 4. This is what we're going to use to get the end term. We press 4. The end term, if the end term is 36, so go over here and put 36. Alright, press equal to. The end term is what? 25. So it's as simple as this. Now let me show you something now. Since the end term is 25, let's do something now. Press shift, start regression. Let's go for option 5 now. Okay, let's see if we check for the 25th term whether we're going to get 36. Alright, you see 36. So it's as simple as this, guys. So lastly, let's find the sum of the first 40 terms. This is very, very easy as well, guys. So you know that in mathematics and statistics, to be precise, sigma stands for summation. Alright, not just statistics, in mathematics, sigma stands for summation. So to find the sum of the first 40 terms, so we're going to make use of the sigma symbol. To bring it out, we press shift, this log button here to come out. Okay, so we have, you input x here, alpha, and this button for x to come out. Now let's get the symbol in regression. You press shift and this button 1. Regression is option 5. Press 5 for this symbol. Okay, now we're looking for the sum of the first 40 terms. We're going to separate them with comma. Alright, firstly let's put comma. Bring out comma, press shift, this button to come out. First 40 times, put 1, separate with comma again, shift this button and put 40. So that's it. Close the bracket. Alright, so we are good to go. Right now let's press equal to get the sum of the first 40 terms. Okay, let's press equal to. So guys, this is the sum of the first 40 terms. Alright, so it's as simple as this. This is basically how you can solve problems involving arithmetic progression using the Casio Fx-991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculating seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call the video here, guys. Don't forget to see the calculator. Once you are done, just press shift button 9, follow the instructions, press 3, press equal to, and press equal to again. So we are good to go, guys. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving geometric progression or geometric sequence fast and easily using the Casio Fx-991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculator for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. As usual, you guys are going to learn a lot. So having done that, let's get started. So these are the questions we're going to practice with. After solving these questions with you, you will be in a better position to tackle basically most problems you meet involving geometry progression. So before we get the calculator, let's look at the questions. The question here says the first term of a geometric progression is 7 and the fifth term is 567. Find the third term, the eighth term, the common ratio, the nth term if the nth term is 1701, and lastly sum of the first 10 terms. So let's bring a calculator now and get started solving these problems. Very simple. So this is the Casio Fx-991 Plus second edition scientific calculator. The very first thing you will have to do, guys, will be to reset the calculator. Very important to put it in default mode. So to reset this, just press shift button 9, full instruction, press 3, press equal and press equal again. So it's now in default mode. The next thing will be to put the calculator in statistics mode, which is the mode to solve sequences. So go to mode. Start is option 3, press 3. Now when you get here, guys, pay attention. You're going to go for option 6. Okay, it stands for is used for solving geometric progression with this calculator. So press 6. So under here you're going to put the x and y values. Now the x values will be the number of terms, the y values will be what each term is in the sequence. Okay, so let's impute the number of terms. X values, we have in the question, we have the first term and the fifth term. Okay, so we have 1 and 5. Okay, then the first term is, let's check, is 7. All right, so you put 7 here. The fifth term is 567, so you put the value here. All right, now note that as I'm imputing these values, they are stored on the calculator automatically. So let's go out of this place knowing that these values are already stored and begin to find what we have to find. Press AC button. Okay, now we have to find a the third term. To get it, you're going to press shift and this button 1. When you look at this, it starts on top of it. Press shift and the button. So you're going to go for regression. All right, now under here you're going to go for option 5 for this symbol. So we are looking for the third term. Press 3, impute 3 at the back of this symbol, press support 2. So the third term is what, 63. All right, the second question, which is B, the eighth term, just remove 3 and put 8 respectively. Very interesting, guys. All right, so this is the eighth term. Now let's see if we impute 1 here for the first time, what we're going to get. Let's check what's the value there. We have 7. So remove 8 and put 1 and see if we're going to get 7. So it's correct, 7. Now let's check for fifth term. What are going to get 567. Okay, put 567. So it's correct. Alright, so this technique is working, is correct. Now let's look for the common ratio, which is question C of what we are looking for. So let's remove this. So for common ratio, this is what we're going to do. After 1, the next value is what? 2. Okay, just follow me, guys. We press 2, bring out the symbol regression, press shift and this button. Regression is option 5. Go for this symbol in option 5. Okay, so now in ratio in maths, I'm talking about division. So it's going to be 2, this regression symbol, divide, okay, the 7th term, since the first term is 7. Okay, so that's it, guys. Let's press what to get the common ratio. Common ratio is what? 3. It's either I do this way or let's adjust. Let's use for the fifth term now. Now after 5, the next value was 6. Remove this 2 and put 6. divide the value of the fifth term here, which is 567. We still get as the common ratio. Let's press reports. 3. Okay, so it's as simple as this, guys. Alright, so this is the procedure you're going to follow to find common ratios. Okay, you take the value in front of the particular term you want to use minus the value of that particular term in the question. So that's the idea, guys. We're making progress. Now let's solve for the nth term. For the nth term, remove this. We have to find the nth term. If the nth term is 100701. Okay, so go back to shift this option 1 regression. So you're going to use this option 4 now, this symbol under option 4 for the nth term. So we press 4, go here and put the value we have here, 100701. Okay, so that's the first equal to. So the nth term is 6. Now let's check something, guys. If we're going to get back this value, let me show you to verify. Okay, press shift this start button, go to regression, option 5 now. Let's put 6 and see if you're going to get 100701. You see, so it's correct. Hope you're learning something interesting so far in this video. So let's solve the last question, and after we call it a class. So let's remove this. To find the sum, you're going to make use of sigma. In mathematics, sigma stands for summation. So bring out sigma sign, press shift and this log button. So sigma, you put x here, alpha x. Okay, then impute the sign in the regression option, press shift button 1 regression. So go for the sign option 5. You separate them with comma. So press shift and this button for comma. Now sum of the first 10 terms. So it puts 1, separate this one with comma, shift this button for comma. So 10 terms, we put 10, close the brackets. So that's it, guys. Let's press record now. You see the sum, very easy. So the sum is what? 206,668. So that's the sum, guys. 206,668. So that's the sum of the geometric progression. So guys, this is basically how you can solve problems involving geometric progression easily and fast using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call it a video, guys. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you are done. Just press shift button 9, follow the instructions, press 3, press equal to, and press equal to again. So it's done. Thanks for watching, guys. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving matrix calculations using the Casio Fx-991 ES plus equal integer scientific calculator, easy and fast for multiple choice questions. Alright, so having known that, let's get started. Let's bring the calculator. Okay, so this is the Casio Fx-991 ES plus second edition scientific calculator. The very first thing you will have to do will be to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset it or to clear the calculator, you press shift button 9, put instructions. You want to clear or press 3, press report and press report again. So the next thing will be to put this in matrix mode. To do that, you press the mode button. Then matrix is option 6, you press 6, and let's enter the values for mat A. Okay, we have two matrices here, mat A and mat B. We're going to enter their various values respectively on the calculator. So let's begin with mat A. Press 1 for mat A. Choose the order of the matrix. So this is 3 by 3 matrix. Both mat A and mat B are 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so how you will know? You begin to identify the order of matrix, counting the number of rows first before you go to the number of columns. So the rows are the horizontal axis, whereas the columns are the vertical axis. So here we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So we're going to go for option 1, which is 3 by 3 matrix. We press 1. Okay, so let's impute the values from at A. We have 2, enter. Press 2 again, enter. We have 3. Alright. Then the second row, 1, 3, and 2. The last row we have 4, 1, and 3. So that's it, guys. Now as you're entering these values, they are being stored on the calculator automatically. So let's remove this now and go back to the place we're going to impute the values for Math B. So we press shift and this button 4. When we look at this button 4 closely, we see matrix on top of it. We press shift and this button to bring us to this place. Right now you are going to go for data. Okay, so press 2. So when you get here, you go for Math B. We have already imputed the values for Math A. Let's go to Math B, guys. Press 2. Then Math B is still 3 by 3 matrix. Press 1 for it. Let's impute the values. We have the first row 7, -1. Okay, we have 0. The second row we have 2. We have 3. We have -2. The third row we have 1. We have 4, and we have 6. Okay, so we are done imputing the values for each matrix. Let's begin to find what we're asked to find. Let's remove these. The values we have entered altogether are stored on the calculator. So for a question 2 math A plus B, that's 2 times math A. Very, very simple, guys. So what you have to do now is to press shift this of button 4. Okay, so press play for math A. So go back to this place and put 2. That's 2 times everything for math A plus math B. Press shift this button 4. Math B is option 4. So that's the press report 2. So this will give you the output to get 4 math A minus 2 math B. Let's remove this and go back. We have shift this. Okay, math A, that's 3. Go to this place and put 4. Okay, go back to this place and put minus. Okay, 2. Press shift this button 4 again for math B. So that's what we have here for the B part of the question. Press equal to, that's subtraction of the matrices. Press equal to. So this will give you the output. So the C part of it is now multiplication of the matrices. Remove this, go back to shift button 4. So we have math A times math B. Alright. So that's the, this dot sign signifies put dot of multiplication. Let's press equal to now. So this will give you the output. We are making progress, guys. So let's solve for determinants of math A. Okay, now let's get the determinants of math A. Remove this. To bring out determinant, we press shift button 4 again. So determinant is option 7. Press 7. Determinant of what? Math A. Press shift this button. Math A is 3. Close the bracket. Very important, guys. Press equal to. So the determinant is -9. So let's go over and find the transpose of math A. Still simple. Press shift this button 4. Transpose is option 8. Okay, of math A. Press shift this button again. Math A is option 3. close the bracket, press equal to. So this will give you the transpose of mat A. Okay, lastly, the inverse of the matrix of mat B. Very, very simple, guys. All you have to do, just press shift and this button for again. Then, since it's mat B, press 4 for mat B. Now, guys, pay attention. To do the inverse now, you are going to press this button once. Okay, so this signifies inverse mat B. Press equal to now, and you see the answer. We're having mat B to the power negative 1. That's inverse. Press equal to. So this will give you the inverse of the matrix. Alright, so it's as simple as this. So guys, this is basically you can solve problems involving matrix using the Casio FS, another one ES plus second edition, scientific calculator, easy and fast for multiple choice questions. Hope there's something interesting from this video. Let's quit the video here, guys. Don't forget to reset the calculator once you are done. Just press shift button 9, full instructions, press 3 for all, press equal to, and press equal to again. So we are good to go. Now, in this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving vectors using the Casio FS 991 ES Plus second edition scientific calculator, easily and fast from multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. As usual, you guys are going to learn a lot. Okay, so these are the questions we're going to practice with. After solving them with you guys in this video, you will be in a better position to be able to solve basically most problems you will encounter involving vectors. So ensure you stay to the very end once more. Let's bring the calculator now and get started. So this is a Casio FS another one ES plus second edition scientific calculator. The very first thing you will have to do will be to reset the calculator to put it in default mode. Very, very important. So to reset or to clear the calculator, just press shift button 9, put instructions, press 3, press equal to and press equal to again. So we have reset the calculator now, it's down in default mode. So the next will be to put it in vector mode. To do this, press mode, vector is option 8. Now this is the question. It says if vector P equals this and vector Q equals this, find these problems under these vectors. Okay, so vector P is three-dimensional vector. We're going to label our vector P in a calculator as vector A, and vector Q we're going to label it as vector B on the calculator. Alright, so go for option 1. When you press it, you will be asked to choose the dimension of the vector. So this is IJK vectors, three-dimensional vector, which is option 1 as well. So let's input the values. We have 7. Okay, 7i. Just take the coefficient. Alright, leave the I. Minus 3j. Just input minus 3, leave the j. Okay, and we have 2k. Just leave the k and put 2. So that's it. As I'm imputing the values that have been stored on the calculator automatically, so we're good to go. Let's go out of here and impute the values for vector Q, which will be a vector B on this calculator. So if we shift this button 5, when we look at it closely, we see vector on top of it. Just press it. So let's go for data now to input the values for vector Q, which will be vector B on this calculator. So press data when you come here. So we're going to go for vector B, which is replacing vector Q as a question. Press 2. The dimension is still three-dimensional vector. Press 1 for it. So we have 4i, press 4. Okay, 5j plus 5j, press 5. And we have minus 3k, press minus 3. So that's it, guys. So at this juncture now, guys, we have finished imputing the values. Okay, so let's begin to find what we asked for find respectively. Let's remove this. So vector P plus 3 vector Q, which is addition of the vectors. So to do this, press shift button 5. So we have vector A, which is a vector P here. So press button 3, okay, plus 3 vector Q, okay. So we have 3 shifts this button. Vector Q is a vector B. So that you guys, let's press report and get the output. So this will give you the addition of the vectors. To get the subtraction, which is the B part of it, let's remove this. Press shift this button again. So we have vector A, okay. We have 2, alright, minus vector Q. Shift this button, option 4. So that's it, press equal to. So this will give you the subtraction of the vectors. Now to solve the magnitude of vector P and Q, very easy guys. Let's remove this. Alright, now for magnitude in mathematics, another term for it is absolute value. Alright, so it's either you say magnitude or absolute value. So for this calculator, let's begin with magnitude of vector P. So if you look at here carefully, this hip button, you will see ABS on top of it. It stands for absolute. So press shift this button, absolute value of vector P, okay, which is vector A on the calculator. You press shift this, option 3, close the bracket. So that's the press equal to. So this will give you the magnitude or absolute value of vector P. To get out of vector Q, remove this, go back to shift hip button. So let's execute vector B, which is replacing Q on the calculator. Shift this vector B, okay, close the bracket, that's it. So this will give you the magnitude or absolute value of vector Q. We're making progress now. To get a scalar product, let's remove this. Scalar product will be shift this vector A, which is, sorry, shift this vector A, option 3, which is representing vector P here, okay. So bring out the dot sign, alright, just press shift this button again. Dot is option 7, press 7, okay. So dot vector Q, which is vector B here, shift this, okay, option 4. So that's it guys, this is the dot product or scalar product. Alright, press equal to. So we have it to be what, 7. It's as simple as this guys. And let's go ahead and solve the two last questions we have. Let's remove this. So we have cross product now for E part of it. Very simple, just press shift button 5. So vector A times vector B. Okay, so that's it guys, press equal to. And this will give you the cross product. Lastly, for cosine of the angle between vector P and Q. Now guys, pay attention here. To get the cosine of the angle between the vectors, note this. This is the formula you're going to apply. It's going to be cos theta equals the dot product of the vectors divide the product of the magnitude or absolute value of the vectors. Alright, so to do it on the calculator, let's remove this from vector mode. Alright, press shift button 9 to clear the calculator. That's the short way to remove it from vector mode. Press 3 for press report again. So in the fraction, the dot product we got it to be 7, and the absolute value of magnitude of vector P was 7.87, okay, times that of vector Q was 7.01, okay. So these we are the values we got respectively. Let's press equal to now for the output. Okay, so this is what we have. Now remember, is cos theta equals this 7 over 7.87 times the same, which are the dot products and the product of the magnitude respectively. So to make theta subject formula, we find a cos inverse of what we have here. So to do it, just press shift this cos button, cos inverse of answer, press this button for it, close the bracket, press equal to. So this will give you the cosine of the angle between the vectors 82.71 degree. Alright, so this is basically how you can solve problems involving vectors using the Casio Fx-991 plus second edition scientific calculator in seconds, fast and easily from multiple choice questions. Hope there's something interesting from this video. Let's go to the video, guys.